Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Soil versus Hydroponic. Can you taste the difference? Today I have a very neat vegetable called vegetable chrysanthemum. Another name for it is tongho. So it's a Asian type of vegetable that are used most often in soups, and they're great. They're fantastic in the hot pot. If you ever go to some of these hot pots, they may serve the vegetable with your hot pots. You can eat them raw as well, so they're just a fantastic vegetable, and they're available probably year round in many of the Asian grocery stores. Because every time I go any time of the year, I always see them. So let's go ahead and go grab some from outside, and we'll test it out and see if there's any difference. Okay, here are the plants. This is the hydro one, and there is my soil. And these are about the same age, because what I did initially was took a plant out of the garden, some of the smaller ones, and then I placed it into hydroponic. And as you can see, the hydroponic grew a bit faster. So there's my soil one over here, and I have one there, and here, and there. So you see, and these are sun-loving vegetables. So if they're blocked from the sun, they're not gonna grow very fast. So they stay this small right here. So that could be the reason, because as you can see right now, the sun is over there, but it's not over there. So that could be a factor where it causes these guys to grow a little bit slower. So they're also cool vegetable plants. So they love the cooler months. They grow really well right now in Texas, because in November, or this time of the year right now, it hasn't been extremely cold. It's still in the 70s. So it's been great. So anyway, let's go ahead and harvest some leaves, and then we'll test them out. So we'll go ahead and start with the hydro one here. So we'll just cut the tip of this off. Here we are. Then we'll put them to the hydro. And just so you see how much roots this plant put out, this is a non-circulating method. So they do extend a lot. As the water level drops, the roots will extend to get into the reservoir and collect the water that it needs. So here's the soil one. So let's cut that one as well. It's very pretty, like a flower. And we'll put it by the soil. So there we are. Let's go ahead and take it inside and try it. Okay, here is a closer look at the vegetables. This one here is in soil, and there's a little bit of a difference. The leaves here are a little bit greener, and they also span out a little bit more. They're also kind of larger as well. And I think the reason for that is these have been grown in the spot for a while. So I think getting a lot of sun is causing this one to kind of grow a little bit more mature quicker. So that could be the reason why the leaves are a little bit darker, and also smaller too. You see, that's the difference. This is a hydro, and this is the soil. Okay, here we are. Let's give these guys a test to see if we can notice a difference between soil and hydroponic. So first, we should give it a smell test. I love the way these smell. They're very unique. They almost have like an herbal smell to me. That's what I get out of these. You kind of have to crush them a little bit to get a smell out of them. Yeah, the soy one is definitely has a stronger aroma. Yeah, it does. This is the soil, and the smell is a little bit stronger. It's like a herbal smell. So these are flowering types of vegetable, but these are the vegetable kind, so you can actually eat them. There you can find other ones where they actually call flowering chrysanthemum, and they're the big yellow flowers that you find most often at during Chinese New Year. They're just gorgeous flowers. Okay, so here's my soil one. Let's go ahead and take a leaf and try them. You can eat the stems and everything if they're soft enough, because sometimes they have a tough texture, so you don't, people just don't eat those. But the younger stems, you can eat those. So here's the soil. Wow, very strong taste. They have a strange taste that is kind of hard to describe because they're unlike anything else. But if you like vegetable taste, these are these are pretty good. Okay, so let's try the hydroponic one. A little bit, they're pretty much the same, except the texture is a little tougher. And I think there might be a slight bitterness, so let's see. Let's try it again. Try this too. Yeah, the hydroponic definitely has a milder taste. And for this one, I actually prefer the soil one over the hydroponic taste. It has a stronger taste, stronger aroma, and the texture is nicer. The hydroponic is slightly sweeter. And then there's a slight bitterness at the end. But these are known to have that slight bitterness, so yeah, so as far as taste wise, there's a better sweetness to this, but this one has a stronger flavor. So I do like the stronger flavor on this because these are one of my few favorite vegetables. So I love them in soups and hot pots and stuff like that. My entire family actually really love this vegetable, and I've done a bunch of videos on this already, how to propagate them and how to collect seeds. So I highly recommend you go and check those videos out and grow them for yourself. They're just beautiful, and they grow pretty big. You need a few plants per raised beds, and you're set for a while. And these are the types that where you cut, they'll just grow right back. So just cut the tops and try to cut them all even so that they can get same exposure to the sun, and you have continuous harvest anytime you need some. So yeah, it's just, there's not much of a difference to me, except the soy has a stronger flavor. The hydroponic is a reduced flavor with a better sweetness. But yep, that's it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.